What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know, I am just running David Wiley home before the Commanders and the Giant game comes on. Hopefully I'll be back in time before the kickoff. We've got about 33 minutes before it kicks off. And had a little time to get away from, the fellas and things. And the game itself. First thing, here's the reality. The reality is, because we lost that game, we're slotted in. We are stuck right there in the 5th position, and pretty much we are going to be playing Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, which looks like they're going to lose, or they were losing when they probably already did. Tampa Bay was behind after being up 17-0. Tom Brady had a couple interceptions and a fumble, and it was 27-17 when I left to take David home. And so it looks like they're going to lose and go to 6-8. The crazy thing is, they're still leading their division. The Falcons lost, Carolina lost, and it looks like that's who we are going to play. Talking with David, he's like, yeah, well, but, is there any chance we can catch the Eagles? The only way we catch the Eagles is we would have to win the next 3 games, okay? We'd have to beat the Eagles this week, beat the Titans, and beat the Commanders. And we would have to have the Eagles lose to us, lose to, I can't remember who they play. I can't remember who they play after us. And then they'd have to lose to the Giants. Probably not going to happen. For us to go and not play Tampa Bay, basically the Commanders or the Giants would have to win out, and we'd have to lose all 3 of ours. One of them will probably lose tonight, or if it's a tie tonight. If it's a tie, then we automatically win the division. So there's that. So the reality is the Cowboys will make the playoffs. Will probably be the 5th seed. Again, to drop lower than that 5th seed, because 6 and 7 are 7-5-1, and you're 10-4. Again, you'd have to lose all of your games. So at this point, what you must do is fix your shit to be ready for the playoffs. 1 win is all you need to secure the 5th spot. Micah Parsons, I believe, is a lot worse off than we believe. And if that is true, then you need to start resting guys like that to get them ready to play. Because as much as everybody wants to blame Dak, and you know what? Here's the thing. I love it. Everybody's sitting there, when you're in real time and you see the ball tipped up and everything else, and it's like, oh, Dak Prescott. Dak, no, stupid throw. I don't think you can blame Kellen Moore on that play. I don't think you can blame Dak on that play. The thumbnail I'll put on here is exactly where the ball was thrown to Noah Brown. I've got people that are going through in the chats. Dak Prescott, can't read the defense. Dak Prescott, his accuracy. Dudes, right here is where the ball was. Right here. You're an NFL receiver. If the quarterback puts the ball right here, you're supposed to catch it. He didn't have a defender that was on there punching the ball out. It wasn't contested. The ball was right here. Noah Brown just lost it. thing that bugs me about this game is there were so many things that went wrong. If only one of them, only one, had not, the Cowboys win this game. Noah Brown doesn't tip the ball up, we win the game. If the Cowboys had run the ball there when they had the lead on third down instead of going deep, and Mike McCarthy, basically went through there and said, there's a lot of time out there, and when you can play, you can run the football and try and run clock, or you can go for it and try and win the game. When you do that play and it works, you're a hero. When you don't, well, you see what we are right now. You don't. But the thing about it was, if they had run the football, you would have forced Jacksonville to use that timeout, and they probably don't have the time to go down the field. They can't use the middle of the field. They have to use the sidelines to get out of bounds. And then, of course, you got the referees that stopped the clock a couple of times to, check the plays out, which gave them time to call plays and get themselves together. They were like timeouts for the Jags. You got the defense that had a 27-10 lead, and I don't know what's going on with the defense, where we were playing lights out. Defense is giving up leads. And here's the thing that's mystifying to me is I looked at it as our defense, I thought, was better suited in a game that we have a lead, because you look at it and say, we had pass rushers. I don't know what happened to our pass rushers. I know Dorrance Armstrong is nicked up, like I pointed out. I think Micah Parsons isn't quite there. He did get a sack today, his 13th, but he does not look like the same guy that he was the first half of the season. Dante Fowler, I don't know where he is. Leighton Vander Esch ends up, having a neck injury, and you have to wonder how long his career is going to last. You had guys out there that are young. And make no mistake about it, this team, going into the season, was the third youngest team in the NFL. There's not a lot of experience out there. And so when you get a Kellen Joseph out there having to play corner and knowing he's going to be the one they pick on because you don't want to go Diggs' way, when you get Damone Clark, who is a great story, but didn't have a training camp and stuff and is coming back from an injury out there, as well as some of the other younger guys, they don't have the experience to hold up. So if Kellen Joseph doesn't give up the big touchdown play, if Dak doesn't throw the interception down there in the red zone, if Kellen Moore runs the ball more and uses up more clock, the Cowboys don't bumble it and leave another timeout for the Jags. If anyone, just one of those things doesn't happen, the Cowboys win. And now you're left having questions going into the Eagles game. And the Eagles, by all rights, they played a shitty game too. But they were fortunate enough to come out with a victory. So it's going to be a rough week. And the reality is, all we're playing for right now is pride. It's really all we're playing for. And there's nobody to blame but themselves. Now, if you want to say it's all on Dak, I'm not going to be able to change your mind. We all know that. I know the Dak Prescott haters are going to be, Dak sucks, anybody is better. But I watched Tom Brady throw a couple of bad interceptions there a few minutes ago and have a fumble. I watched Josh Allen last night, and seeing his receivers bail his ass out because they're catching everything. But have at it. It's Dak Prescott's fault. Anyway, we'll see what the Commanders do with the Giants. And I'm not sure who I want to win this one. Like I said, can a brother get a tie again? Oh, wait. That means we got to watch an extra quarter of the game. Ugh. All right, good people. I appreciate y'all. See you for the live stream.